tuwing Lunes, hindi po kompleto ang Kababayan LA kung wala ang On the Red Carpet.
Watching On the Red Carpet, get the latest Hollywood news, brought to you by Pacific Rim Photos and Videos. Your eye on the red carpet.
Stanley and Peterson joining us once again for On the Red Carpet. Wow, Pacific Rim Video, what number, how many on YouTube?
Goodness. Oh, over 100,000 this week. We were actually number 25 last week.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
Going places, but you always are going places and exactly going to red carpet events. Tell us about Rio. You were there yesterday?
Yes.
Yes.
He did more there.
Well, we did a video coverage. Stanley did photos, but we actually got to talk to will.i.am, which is very exciting.
Yes, will.i.am is part of the movie, but before we proceed, what is the movie about? What is Rio about?
Rio is about a parrot that was living in a cage in the U.S. actually as a pet, and he escapes and he ends up going to Rio and living in Rio and meeting all these other parrots. And,
interesting.
Yeah, animated film.
And speaking of meeting, you met will.i.am. You mentioned on the red carpet yesterday. Last week, World of Dance, you got to talk to Apple the App and Taboo, the Black Eyed Peas, and now another Black Eyed Peas member, another P, will.i.am, and he talked about collaborating with Koreans. Let's watch this.
So we did 8 songs with 2NE1, and we have 2 more songs to do, and then we release it. So, but to do 2 more songs, it probably takes 6 songs, because then you have to narrow those 6 down to the best 2. So it's not easy. We're just taking our time with it, because the plan is to make someone from Korea big in every country, not just in Korea. How do people from London and Brazil, how do you do for 2NE1 what I do for the Black Eyed Peas? That's, number 1 in a whole bunch of countries.
So we're happy because he's working with Asian Americans, but why Koreans only? Why not Filipinos? Did you ask him about his involvement in the Filipino community?
Well, the whole thing with K-pop artists, right now, that's the biggest thing going on for K-pop, and that's the reason why he's working with K-pop. I'm sure he would love to work with Filipino artists, but K-pop is the biggest thing happening right now with like 2NE1, Taeyang, and also there's Filipino choreographers are working with K-pop artists too.
Exactly.
So that's why it's the biggest thing around.
But when we didn't get that part of the interview, but you actually talked to him, and he actually knows, he still remembers some Filipino words, right?
Right.
Apple.
Definitely, because we did get our pute correspondent Chris for him to say hello to all the Filipino fans out there, and we got a soundbite that you're gonna. Introduced, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we got that, but what did he say?
Oh, he said mabuti, salamat po, and all that good stuff.
Yes, the good Filipino words.
Right.
And he's been a longtime friend of Apple. You were telling us earlier how they got introduced.
Yeah, I believe it was either junior high or high school that when Apple first came from the Philippines, and he was kind of Apple the App was trying to make friends with Filipinos, but they kind of shunned him, and then the African Americans kind of shunned him, and then Will befriended him, and that's how Apple the App became friends with Will, and then Taboo, and then that's how they started b-boying together, and then going to Filipino clubs, and then that's how Black Eyed Peas were born.
Filipino cultural nights, right? That's what the Taboo. He said that's where they actually got their start. Wow, and look where they are now. New Now Next. That's I still get confused. Did I say correctly?
Yeah, it's Logo's 4th annual New Now Next Awards.
Okay, what is that about?
It's an award that honors upcoming artists that are on the verge of becoming the next big thing. So it's like Darren Criss.
Who decides?
I guess whoever the
organizers, yes. Darren Criss was
one of the nominees. So and then Lady Gaga was one of the bigger honorees.
We got 2 Filipinos on the red carpet photographed by Stanley, of course. Let's take a look at one of the photos first. Who is she? Introduce her to us.
She's Angina. Her drag queen name is Angina. She's Phil-Am, but her real name is Ryan Paulo. And she was on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Right, and she actually said on national TV that she is a living HIV positive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Very pretty. Another one. Another Pinay.
Yeah, the one on the right.
Pinoy Pinay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one on the right is Carl Westerberg, also known as Manila Luzon.
Oh, Manila Luzon. How very Filipino.
Yeah.
And were they nominated? Were they guests?
I think Angina was nominated, and since it was a logo event, I guess it was for the LGBT
Right.
part of MTV Networks. They were there, just to attend.
And speaking of the next big thing, there's America's Best Dance Crew has a new judge,
Yes.
and he is Filipino.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about D-Trix. We have last 30 seconds on the show.
Well, Dominic Dietrich Sandoval is originally from Quest Crew, and he was also on So You Think You Can Dance.
Right, and I'm sure this is not the first and last time we're going to hear about him. We hope to have him on the show next time. Please,
Well,
guys,
we'll make it
Yes.
happen.
make it happen.
We'll
All
make
right.
it happen.
Thank you so much, and be careful out there on the red carpet. It can be very brutal, no sleep, but I'm sure you
sleep.
are having fun. Thank you for joining us today on Kababayan LA. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.